this pain. One less person to deal with.
The light is fading.
We do not die this day!
你真的是非常反对废死这件事情，你觉得为什么这么困难？
应该说是废除死刑的论述并没有真正的被呈现出来。民意应该是一个在法治社会、在宪政主义运作之下的民意，而不是一个没有边际，只要多数就是正义的民意。像现在立法院里面已经有立委在还不知道大法官宣判结果是什么时候，就公然的讲说，如果大法官认为死刑违宪的话，他绝对不会修法。那这就是一个我觉得危险的讯号，因为这样的说法其实等于是公然在宣誓要废弃中华民国宪法。对吧？我还是期待社会各界让我们的宪法不要破碎的前提之下，共同来想怎么样面对这个问题。
民意真的是非常反对废死这件事情，
是。
你觉得为什么这么困难？
应该说是废除死刑的论述并没有真正的被呈现出来。民意应该是一个在法治社会、在宪政主义运作之下的民意，而不是一个没有边际，只要多数就是正义的民意。像现在立法院里面已经有立委在还不知道大法官宣判结果是什么的时候就。
Ubisoft needs a win. 2024 was not a good year for them financially. It was
if you look at their chart, the red line is going down.
That the many of their less than popular design practices, when all those chickens finally came home to roost, it was the year that everyone finally decided to collect them.
Well, you just look at this game.
Came home to roost. It was
Look at this. What year did this come out? I surprised you that this actually came out in 2010.
That everyone finally decided to collectively turn on the company and honestly justify it themselves.
Wait, it was
Fans
6
have been
months ago.
complaining about the state of Ubisoft's formula for years.
Will you continue down that river? Or choose another path?
But for whatever reason, we're now at the point where those complaints have finally manifested into mainstream discourse. Ubisoft games just aren't selling like they used to, which is a big problem for an outfit as big as Ubisoft is. They need to sell big numbers to keep.
I'm probably gonna buy Ubisoft. I've been saving up $3, and so probably by next year I'll be able to afford it.
International chain of developers working at max capacity, and those sales did not happen in 2024. It's one financial disappointment after another. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora, Skull and Bones, Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown, Star Wars Outlaws, they all underperformed according to Ubisoft. And it's not necessarily that those are bad games. The Avatar game, surprisingly good. Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown as well. I mean, it was kind of unfair to expect what they expected there. But yeah. Great games. The less said about Skull and Bones and Star Wars Outlaws, the better, right? The situation has been so bad, they're actually considering a buyout. They're selling the entire studio to...
They did, and this is the only time in the last year that their stock went up.
A recent deal with Tencent fell through because the founders wanted to keep control of the company, and...
Smart, bro. Tencent...
I will not tolerate interference.
China, they know what they're doing. They said, why would I... So you want us to buy your ship and not change the captain? But the captain's the one who keeps tipping the ship over. Why does this happen?
When you're owned by somebody, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So honestly, yeah, you can say there were some big problems with some of the games. You exclude Skull and Bones, and all the games I mentioned are decent games. You exclude Star Wars Outlaws, and, well, they're actually very good games. Some of the best the studio's put out in years. They're finally starting to evolve their formula.
The problem doesn't matter because this game was massively overpriced. So it's like you can win, like taking a game to market, you have like multiple factors, right? It's like timing, the game quality, the price of the game, the distribution of the game. All these things matter. And the fact is that this game was sold at such a high price range with early access that it alienated a large audience of people that I think if for $20 or $30 could have truly appreciated it as
Try to die with dignity.
Recreation of Prince of Persia in some cases, and if nothing else, just a relatively pretty good Metroidvania game. But they decided not to do that.
Assassin's Creed is their premier franchise, and well, Valhalla may have been responsible for a lot of fans giving up on Ubisoft in the first place.
Yeah.
It was without a doubt a massive hit. It sold over 20 million copies and earned over $1 billion. That's a B in revenue.
That's a lot.
That game's success has been a double-edged sword. It made a lot of money, but I mean, for, I guess, lack of a better way of putting it, it also just bludgeons you with sort of endless content. I'm using the word very deliberately here to convey what people think of the word content. I can see why.
The world has seen enough darkness.
It was a game where people were finally getting fed up with the
People are just tired of clicking on a collectible and it says 1 of 465.
Ubisoft formula, like full blown. The funny thing, I don't think Valhalla is bad at all. I think it's
never
a good
played it.
game.
I watched Shroud play it, that's it.
It's really bloated, and it's ultimately pretty formulaic. It wears out its welcome, I guess is the way to put it. To really enjoy Valhalla, you have to play it until you're sick of it, and then put it down for like a week, and then play it until you're sick of it, and then put it down for like a week. You're gonna do that at least twice. You're gonna put it down for a week at least twice while to really enjoy the game. The game was
Curiosity's
it
gonna
did
kill
not
one
do
of us.
enough to advance Assassin's Creed as a series. Shadows, Assassin's Creed Shadows, the new one,
My
is
quest
supposed to be
beckons.
that evolution. The game where Ubisoft finally innovates their sale gameplay systems and updates all the tired cliches. I don't know if it's actually going to or not, but from all the previews going around...
I mean, like, this is Assassin's Creed, and part of the Assassin's Creed game is a house-building simulator where you can pick the color of dog that you want in your house. This is very problematic.
And all the pre-release information, it does seem like Ubisoft really wants us to think of this game as a new beginning for the series. It's not just that Assassin's Creed Shadows desperately wants us back. We need us back. You need
to have a cool main character. And Yasuke, there's no real personality behind the character. It's like, if you look at Ezio, like the old Assassin's Creed character, if you ask every 15-year-old guy, does this dude look cool? Everybody's gonna be like, yeah, he's so cool.
Bring on the bad guy.
And it's like, because there's a degree of kind of, what's the word for it? Like, there's gravitas to it. And just like his expression on his face, the way he's dressed, everything about it it indicates a certain type of personality and a vibe to it, right?
Wonderful.
And with Yasuke, I feel like they haven't really done that hardly at all. I think the reason why is that I think that if they give the character too much of a personality, it could seem like it's antithetical to him being a Japanese person. And if they don't give him enough, then it's like a boring character. So they're in like this really weird spot. Yasuke no aura, yeah, he just doesn't have aura, exactly.
This game, it has to make a splash or else. And there's a certain desperation around the release of this game that you usually do not see from Ubisoft. They push it back to March 20th in order to release the game with no competition. They're offering DLC with pre-orders. They're finally releasing day one on Steam again. A thing Ubisoft would never do. They knew they had to be where they were 100% release the game wherever they wanted, wherever they wanted. Expensive DLC packages in this new punished Ubisoft era. They're actually doing things people like, and while it's clearly all from a place of desperation, I mean, it's nice to see somebody learning a lesson. There's 100 different things I could point to right now of people who just refuse to learn the lesson. Just do what people want you to do, and it'll work. So I just
Bring on the bad
the
guys.
game good. That's the crazy thing with Marvel Rivals. They just did the thing and they made the game good.
I mean,
Let's be real.
to some extent, we do have to look at this as an
cares?
aberrant situation.
Nobody cares.
Desperation or no, I don't really care why. They're doing what we want them to do, at least. So let's at least hear them out. They show they're pretty serious about PC support. On top of just straight up releasing the game on Steam day one, they recently put out a trailer specifically to show off all the
Uncapped
PC
frame
support
rate?
features, including the stuff you'd expect, like access to all the AI upscaling tools and ray tracing features. But they also mentioned stuff like built-in benchmarking tools and
This does look good, by the way.
optimization, perhaps.
Just really look that one different.
Crazy Shadow sounds on paper like the game is probably waiting for. A game with such a command, more complex stealth system, more visceral combat. It promises an immersive open world with things like changing seasons.
I just can't think of a single action combat game that's come out in the last 2 years that's as bad as this. Like, basically every single action combat game that comes out is better than this. I mean, I would say that... I mean, maybe this is better a little bit than Veilguard.
This new game does look like a genuine step up for the series. Perhaps even a big one, but whether it's big enough...
I don't see how you can say that after watching combat in the game. I don't. I've looked at the combat in the game, and as somebody who...
Friends just get in the way. Oh.
There's always another wave. Time to hack the system! Okay.
We are at war. Do not forget it.
Sean is the future.
Every web a masterpiece.
My quest beckons. Bring on the bad guys.
Sacrifices must be made. Submit.
This ends in ruin!
We are at war. Do not forget it.
Death is in bloom.
Do not force my hand.
I will not tolerate interference.
Respect the Madadas.
cannot falter! We fight for those who cannot. Try to die with dignity.
Where are your friends? Mine are all around.
What we do is right.
Surprised to see me?